Previously on War on the Sea, Centrifugal Offensive. During the 29th and 30th of June 1943, the enemy counterattack has begun. The enemy has begun their large-scale counteroffensive to retake the key strategic regions on Java. Recently captured Cilacap has seen the enemy task groups sweep in from the south to strike hard at our defences. This is an attempt to weaken our hold on the ports and the airfields, so their second wave with troops can seize these key facilities. So far, our defences are holding, and the enemy is paying dearly for their actions. Our ground-based and naval aircraft have struck time and time again against the Allied task groups, damaging numerous cruisers, submarines, and critically, we were able to sink one of their flagships, the King George V battleship, HMS Prince of Wales. While this counteroffensive starts to ramp up, we must not be swayed into a reactive stance. We must continue to focus on the invasion of Batavia, on the northwest tip of Java. Our ships and our troops have been assembled, and we will begin our attack in the days to come. At 8:46 on the 30th of June, our battleship group is coming under attack from the enemy's air forces. Thankfully, we have little friends on high, and they're going to go and try and intercept these incoming bombers. Primary target, no doubt, the Congo-class battleship. And here we have them, several flights of Martin bombers coming in. But here come the fighters from one of our carriers covering this group. One bomber gone. Second one gone, I think. First wave has been shot down. Good stuff. Okay, we've got aircraft falling out of the sky. There's still another flight there. The Zeros are doing a great job. Two more shot down. Bit of spray and praying going on, but looks like they've all been shot down. Is that the lot, boys? Have you just shot down the entire enemy bomber force? If that is the case, bloody well done. That is one less thing we need to worry about. Confirmation then. Our battleship task group is unblemished. 12 enemy bombers came into attack and 12 enemy bombers were sent into the sea without dropping their payload. Our 45 aircraft in the area, good God, that must mean the carrier group is quite close as well. We're able to shoot down all 12 bombers with no loss. Right, there we go. There's the battleship group, and you can see she's got a flight over, and it must have been the aircraft carrier Zeros, which were also registering as the 45, because there's only literally like 20 in that. It's 21 in that, yeah, so there must be 24 in that one. So there we go. So we've got the battleship group, and we've also got the aircraft carrier group coming in. They've got some they got troops on board? No, I don't think they do. They're just coming in to cover the here's the troops. They're coming in behind. So we're going to try and hit Batavia's port and airfields with the battleship and the cruisers. Meanwhile, the carriers providing cover. We've got our anti-submarine patrol coming up here just to get out of the way because they were being hunted down here. And we've got a task group of 3 submarines heading to Cilacap to try and protect that from that largely American and Allied task group which was heading in that area. Enemy sub has been spotted here. Unlikely we'd be able to get an aircraft out in time to check that out. What do we got? We've got 2 Bettys. Put some bombs on them. We'll send them out with torpedoes. They're probably not going to be able to get the sub, it'll dive in time, but there may be some ships in that path anyway, so we'll send them out just for recon if nothing else. At 10 AM, our anti-submarine patrol is getting some attention. Either enemy aircraft or enemy ships trying to continually harass this little anti-submarine group. Ah, no, indeed, it is the Akatsuki has discovered 2 submerged contacts, i.e. submarines, in the area. It's an S-class, and we haven't identified the second one yet. So, patrol boats 35 and 33 are heading towards the 2 subs. Oh, and it's a porpoise class submarine as well. While the destroyer will sort of go around the outside, keeping radio contact, or being contact keeper with them, and radioing it to the other 2 boats. Torpedoes in the water. It looks like the S-boat has fired rearward torpedoes at the destroyer, so we've actually moved her up in speed. Just going a little bit quicker, and they should go behind now. So the 2 patrol boats look to be targeting the S-boat, having lost contact initially with the porpoise. So we're going to send the destroyer in to attack the porpoise, which is over here somewhere. Oh, and the sub has come up just under our destroyer. He's coming over for another pass, and oh, now the porpoise has got the weight of the world literally on her shoulders. Oh, that's going to be doing some damage. How's the sub not being ripped apart by that? I don't know. Anyway, can we get some shots off there with the rear turrets? Probably a little bit. Oh, she's got a shot off on us. Okay. Cool. And we missed. Brilliant. She's gone, I think. Okay. Well, that was unusual, but there we go. Another sub killed. Thankfully, only minor damage to the destroyer. That's all good news. Right, let's get her to head down here where they are attacking the S-class. Her engines have stopped. She is dead in the water. And the second patrol boat is coming up quickly. Oh, emergency blow. She's trying to stop her sinking too deep. Emergency blown, but she's still going down. I think that's it. It's curtains for the S-boats. And she has spectacularly imploded. Good hunting, boys. Confirmation then. Our anti-submarine patrol, even though damaged and running away from a task group, were able to sink 2 further enemy submarines, an S-class for 906 tons and the Porpoise class for 1650 tons. Meanwhile, coming up to 10:15 in the morning, our battleship group is again under threat from enemy aircraft. We've still got Zeros in the area, one of them smoking, heading out to intercept the danger. Can't quite see it yet. Oh, we've got some aircraft down there. Oh yeah. Wow, okay. 16 aircraft by the looks of it. And there goes the Zeros. Okay, here come the Zeros, looking to intercept these aircraft coming in. It's even numbers almost. I think that was it. I counted 16, and we've got what? Oh, we've got 21, haven't we? So we've got slightly more. We'll see what they are. Oh, they're Hurricanes. We've dropped tanks. I feel these may be a distraction. Meanwhile, more aircraft coming in. Hurricanes again, so they may well be outnumbering us now. Heading for the task group. Here they come. They're making a beeline for. Well, I'm not sure if it's the cruisers or the. It's the battleship. Of course, it's the battleship. Now, I think they got drop tanks, not fuel tanks. So their 303s should not do too much damage to our armoured battleship. There go the drop tanks, and he didn't get to unleash his guns. Next flight coming in, another one shot down. Zero's doing a good job, anti-aircraft doing a good job. 3 still on course. More Zeros coming in. Another one down, another one down. Just the lead of the flight. He's been shot down. Good shooting, boys. Utterly brilliant defence. Bloody brilliant. Still anti-aircraft guns going off, so there's still enemy aircraft in the area. And the final Hurricane splashes down. Great defence. Really pleased with how that worked out. Well done, everyone. Well done. Confirmation then. No damage at all to the battleship task group, which is fantastic. We did lose 1 0. We didn't have 45 in there. We had 21. 16. There was only 16. So those initial 16 we saw that all that attacked, I thought there were some secondary waves coming in, but they were obviously the waves circling and then coming back in behind them. But all 16 Hurricanes were shot down. So it's been a good start to the day, relatively. We've got the battleships coming in here, the carrier coming in behind her, clearing out the defending aircraft, which should make the task group for the troop transports much easier to sail in unmolested by the air defense. We've got this oiler merch group heading up to Banjarmasin to reload and get some more goods and services. And what have we got here? We've got fuel, engineering and supplies. Down here we have loads of supplies, quite a bit of engineering. We need some more fuel. That's what we need. Let's get this. We need to get this up to a level 5 airfield. I think also, is it Chilachap? Let's have a quick check. Yes. So, yeah, Chilachap and Soyabaja, they are the ones that we need to get up to level 5. So we've got level 2 and level 2. So yeah, they're going to do a lot of supply runs to get those 2 up to a level 5 airfield. But we're going to try and capture Batavia, and then we'll probably look at Ngoro or Nogoro. Knock them out as well. It's just an annoying small airfield there. So what I might do is, as these guys come back, we'll load them up with what we need, and the others can take some troops, and we'll drop some troops there. We might as well get that underway as well. How many troops we got in Banjamusen? 8,000, yeah, okay. We'll just drop a few thousand there. That should be good. At 11 AM, our carrier group is coming under attack from the skies, and I think this is literally them throwing everything at us. You can't see what we've got. We've got the picked up on radar from the 2 cruisers. Our fighters should be heading out to intercept. Oh, flights of B-17s. Here come the defenders, fighters. One B-17 shot down. 2. Oh, first flight shot down. Fantastic. There is more, though. There is more. Oh, brilliant. B-17s falling from the skies. Confirmation, that was the threat. 6 B-17s sent to try and bomb our carriers. 6 B-17s sent down into the sea. At 4:27, the Battleship group... oh, god dang on. Not that one. The Battleship group, that one. Are you close enough to do a bombardment of the shore? You are. Nothing on that one. Oh, it reduced there. One more. Reduced again. We're not worried about the facilities on this one. We just need to capture here. So the port and airfield have been reduced to level 1 on both accounts, which is fantastic. Now, does that group have any troops on naked land? Unload any cargo you have? No, we don't have any cargo. Oh, hang on. We do need to be within a certain... Let's have a look. Cargo. We do have some troops. Only a few hundred. Okay, we will drop them off though. Why not? We'll start the... We've got the bulk of the troops coming in, but we'll send initial few hundred troops in. Right, unload all cargo. 700 troops dropped on shore. There we go. Right, that group can start moving out. They need to get resupplied, don't they? The carrier force. Do you have any troops on here? I don't think you do. No, you don't. Okay, so you can just patrol out here, giving support to the thing. And actually, the anti-submarine patrol. You can patrol around here as well. Stop them hitting our ships as they come in and out. It's brilliant. Okay, so Batavia is the initial drive is on. 761 troops dropped. More coming in the next few hours. And under the cover of darkness at 2 AM, our troop transports have arrived. So unleash all hell. Boom, 9,400 troops now. Putting up the good fight. Good. How is that looking on the overhaul control? Tiny. Absolute tiny. So, we need more troops. Where's the best place to get them from? Kirchin? It looks that way. Maybe Pontiac. Oh, maybe we can come up to here in Palembang. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and leech those troops. Can you come through this little... Yes, you can. Okay, cool. I didn't know if that was passable. So we'll get them up there, get some more load of troops, get them down. Just having a look. Yeah, we sent the battleship group up here to Kirchin to rearm and reload, just so they're fully good to go, just in case. I expect the enemy to throw all their heavy capital ships in our direction very soon. At 12 PM on the 2nd of July, our oilers have made it down here to Soyabaja. Right, let's unload all cargo. Actually, no, let's manage cargo. Because we've got some troops on board. So let's offload the fuel. Troops can stay on. Troops can stay on. Unload the fuel. Engineering can come off. Engineering can come off. That's good. Right, now you sail down here. And we'll get some troops dropped off there. Meanwhile, the actual here we can upgrade to a level 3 airbase. Look at that, brilliant. We've got plenty of supplies, we got plenty of engineering, and there's more fuel up there which we can bring down to get that to a level 4. That grants us a few Bettys and some Anns. Lovely. Okay, good stuff. And our invasion force is not too far away from Batavia, where our troops have been reduced to 6,600. Half an hour later, the Oilers are in position. We're in Ngoro, and we can unload all cargo. 3,400 troops have been dispersed there. Ooh, and that is over half of the troops on the island. Fantastic. Right, we should be able to over burden them there. 3,700 troops there. I'm going to leave those troops there. We've actually been picking. Look at Pallet Bang. There's only 128 troops holding station there. We've literally taken the entire group, but we've got lots up in Singapore, so we'll get some of those Singapore troops down to Pallet Bang just in case the enemy sees that as an easy victory. At 7 PM in the last of the dying day's light, our subs, which are patrolling off Chilat Chat, have spotted potential target. Can't see them just yet, but they're just there. They are. There they are. It is a task group heading for Chilat Chat, hoping to try and capture it from us. There are heavy cruisers, destroyers, an aircraft carrier, and there are merchant ships or troop ships behind to drop a force. So we've got what looks to be a heavy cruiser there. Can't quite make out a carrier there. Another heavy cruiser there. Destroyers. Can't make out what's behind. So we have 3 subs in the area. I-123, I-124 and RO-29. And I think obviously the carrier and the cruisers are going to be the targets, but we need to also think about the troop ships. Okay, they have detected us by the looks of things, and they are turning towards us. Not great. Torpedoes fired by all 3 subs into the task group. We haven't got great angles, but the destroyers are coming at us and everyone else is charging away from us, so this was the only time we're going to have a chance. Meanwhile, it looks like the heavy cruiser, county class heavy cruiser, has hit the light cruiser Adelaide. Oh, hits on the carrier. Only one hit by the looks of it. Bad angle, I suppose. Oh yeah, the others have sneaked this side, look. And the destroyer managed to avoid them as well. Now, torpedoes coming in for the cruisers. Now they're kind of foiling our attack because they kind of have not progressed on the same trajectory and speed that we were expected because of the collision. But both cruisers take a hit, but that's what it's going to be, light damage. Because obviously they're not doing the speed that the prediction was for. However, the cargo ship in the background may run afoul of some of the torpedoes. They may just go in front of her. Another hit on the light cruiser Adelaide. There's torpedoes going straight between these two. Again, they've all been delayed, which has meant that our attack has failed. And it would appear the light cruiser Adelaide is gone. Indeed she has. A big explosion now to damage the heavy cruiser would be ideal. Meanwhile, the Langley is right there. Rear torpedoes. It's going to be a bad angle. Fire. Oh, we haven't quite got the angle on them. Come on. Let's get around this turn quick. We might be able to get some rearward torpedoes fired. I-124 managed to get one more torpedo away. Unfortunately, we lost the angle on the Langley, but what we think is the Kent is in prime location to receive a torpedo. Oh, there it is. Took it like a champ, nothing really doing, no fires breaking out. Well, that's all we've got, unfortunately. We'll have to regroup and try and attack again, but they are indeed going to get the drop on Chilachap. I-121 also managed to get one more torpedo away, hoping for a hit on the Langley. Oh, and she does. She scores that hit, and a fire is breaking out below decks, which could be disastrous. Meanwhile, I-121 has got his own problems, as he's being depth charged by a destroyer almost directly overhead. Thankfully, they dropped early. She seems to have managed to have evaded that, turning sharply to port as well. Okay, I-121 seems to have successfully dodged the attentions of that Clemson destroyer for a little while longer. Meanwhile, the Kent, the heavy cruiser, has turned around and is going in sort of a southwesterly direction, straight into the clutches, potentially, of RO30. I did say RO29 earlier, it's actually RO30, I beg your pardon. It looks like it's a very sticky situation for I-121. She's being depth charged and she's getting damaged. I think that might be the end for her. Indeed, it does look like there's nothing else. Less emergency blow. She's got nothing else. See if we can preserve the life of the crew. No, she's gone. Meanwhile, RO30. I told you the Kent was coming into her clutches. There's the Kent there. Reloaded a full spread of torpedoes. Fire. Okay, here's the Kent. RO30's torpedoes inbound. There's only a 30% solution though. Hopefully that's good enough. Where we got 2 hits. Nice. 3 hits. I think the 4th is just drifted wide. Oh, she's just come almost to a dead stop. No. Is that... Oh, she has come to a stop. Fires raging in the rear. Has that knocked out her engines? RO30 dives away, unable to do anything. All she's got is the deck gun, but we won't chance using a deck gun against a heavy cruiser because they got more of them and they got bigger ones. So we're going to stay out of there. So she's leaving the area because the 2 destroyers that put pay to I-121 are now racing to this location to try and hunt RO30. Okay, during all that, I-124 unfortunately was unable to keep up with the escort carrier Langley as she headed out of the area, but he's turned around and dead ahead is the stricken HMS Kent, we believe. So we've got 3 torpedoes left on I-124 and they are going for Kent in a short while. We do have a Clemson destroyer coming around, so let's make our attack now. We have a 54-56% attack. We've only got 3 torpedoes, 2% spread. What are we now? 1% spread. Fire. Meanwhile, the heavy cruiser Kent, lying in, well, stricken paired state at the moment, takes a torpedo hit, 2 torpedo hits, 3 torpedo hits to the stern. And fires are now engulfing the stern and into midships around the funnel. And she's gone. She has gone. A heavy cruiser Kent sunk. So at the end of that conflict, we lost the brave I-121 and her crew for 1,800 tons. The RO30 and I-124 both need a reload, but they were able to inflict heavy damage and heavy flooding on the aircraft or escort aircraft carrier Langley. We sunk the light cruiser Adelaide for 5,560 tons. We also sunk the heavy cruiser HMS Kent, the county-class cruiser, at 10,434 tons. There was also a heavy cruiser Northampton, which we didn't manage to get a shot away. So 15,994 tons sunk against a loss of 1,800. Not a bad exchange. 3 more command points gained, but unfortunately, that group has made it through the defence to Cilacap. And the carrier group making their way. Enemy troops have landed. 21,000 troops have managed to defend quite well. Only a small number of troops have been positioned there. So, there is our battleship group. Right, she may have to come around to try and hit that task group. They must be coming from Adelaide, I reckon, sailing up here. So we've got 105 command points. So we can certainly buy some more ships. Maybe we need... well, what could we... We probably need heavy cruisers, battleship, maybe, and we've got Battleship 71. What's another aircraft carrier? Do we have any? Any spare aircraft carriers? Yes, we do. 111. Oh, we don't quite have that. We don't quite have that. And as 6 AM rolls around, let's get aircraft in the sky trying to find out who attacked us. They kind of gone far. They may have come down here, of course. So what I will do, let's get some bombers up from here and send them over here, see if there's anything in these waters. We've got the capital ship coming down there. Merch and the oilers going up there to replenish the... We need to rebuild the airfield here on Soibajar. That's nothing to worry about. 17,300 troops now have got a bit of a foothold on the island, which is good. They are heading back up to Singapore to get some more troops. The air force, so the air carrier, is going to stay in the area to provide cover. These guys have lost the carrier group already, and there's a minor force in there, but there's 21,000 defenders, so I'm not too worried about that. What we could do is, we've got 6 Bettys. Let's send them up and see if they can find the guys who attacked us. And it's 6:50. We've got a Betty who's reporting in. There they are. That is the invasion force. So it looks like to be destroyers. Loads of destroyers. A big troop ship. A cruiser there. Okay, so it's not... Yeah, it's not too much. Lots of destroyers. Okay. The aircraft should be able to... Well, there's a lot of aircraft defense, but that is our primary target here. Let's get rid of their troop ship. We'll see if we can guide that flight in. Meanwhile, at 20 to 8 in the morning, the Bettys we sent up to attack the force that left Cilacap, and they're also reporting in, found something. I don't actually see it myself at the moment. It's a bit misty. But let's start descending. This is our torpedo bombers. Okay, here they go. They are heading in. Now, these two are heading for the Langley. She's already listing. She's slow, and hopefully we can get the torpedoes away. We've got the Northampton heavy cruiser there, which the other flight is going to try and hit. Yes, we should just concentrate on one, but we've got a flight of 4 going for the Northampton, slightly behind the initial flight, which is this one. We are targeting the Langley. Torpedoes in the water. Bomber shot down. And torpedoes again. 3 managed to be loosed. 2 torpedoes coming in for the Langley. 1 dud. 1 hit. 1 hit on the cruiser. 2 hits on the cruiser. 3 hits on the cruiser. Another couple of aircraft shot down behind. Right, the Northampton has been blooded. But I think 3 torpedoes may not be enough to send her down. Confirmation after that attack. The Langley still has heavy damage, heavy flooding. Another 2 torpedo hits, but she still hasn't gone down. I thought that would be enough. And the Northampton, heavy damage, heavy flooding, but she stays afloat. We lost 3 of our 6 aircraft that attacked. And so as the hour ticks by 2 p.m. on the 3rd of July 1942, the state of play is completely in flux. We have predominantly the upper hand on Java. However, at Batavia, we have 17,300 troops fighting bravely there, with less than a third of probably a quarter of the troops needed, so more troops desperately needed. Down here in Cilacap, we got 21,000 troops, and they are in the ascendancy, which is good to see. On Surabaya, again 22,000 troops, and we are in the ascendancy there, which is good to see as well. And down here in Nagoro, 3,395 troops, and we are in the, well, it's quite even Stevens there. They've obviously dropped some more troops off to help out, I would assume. Right. So we've given the enemy a bit of a bloody nose, but they've given us a couple of return punches as well today. Our oiler fleet has made it back to Banjarmasin, which we'll fill with fuel and whatever else we can, and bring down here to Surabaya to get that up to a level 3 airfield once again. I need to get these subs up here, if you please. Let's get them up there to get reloaded, so they come down here. And what I might do with that 105 defense, I might buy some heavy cruisers, light cruisers, destroyers, and sit them off the coast of Cilacap here to try and defend against any further invasion force coming in. This battleship group is coming firstly down here, because we've seen a lot of spotter planes flying in here, so I'm going to get those in there and cover them with the Oscars from Banjarmasin. We've also got the invasion force with the aircraft carrier coming down here, and they'll also support to see if we can, if there's an enemy task group in that area, then we'll try and find them and destroy them. But that's all for next time. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.